Пам-пам-пам. Так, the console. Council. Вчерашнее. Продолжаем. Выполняйте условия, описанные на странице звания, чтобы улучшить характеристики персонажа. Ага. Выполняйте условия на странице звания. Это какие? Там надо условия выполнить. Сейчас посмотрю. Звание. А, ну тут вот что-то, короче, я уже тут что-то это... Ну, понятно. Прокачка, короче говоря. Ой, это эти бабочки. Так. Ты, собака, мне письмо отдашь или нет?
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. The charming
Knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Ah, I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas, still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Волноваться? Не,
To tell you the truth, not really.
You are right. Be positive. Perhaps Sarah is in the company of Lord Mortimer, and they will both turn up shortly.
But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
Так, спрашивайте.
If I said to you, where all eyes size you up, would it mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's the place you're looking for, Louis, but it makes me think of the portrait gallery.
There's a gallery here? Can you tell me where to find it, please?
Of course. Just go through the door at the end. It will lead into the library. Continue all the way through, and you'll end up in the gallery. You'll see it, Louis. When you get there, you'll know.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence. On that last word, then
Так, значит,
I
там
shall
есть
leave you to
галерея.
fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Старый хрен, блядь. Так, что здесь лежит нам? Что-то ни хера нет только. Бля, что так ярко? Пиздос. Главное, ни забора, нихуя нету. Можешь выпасть, блядь, вообще легко. Просто туда фью и все нахуй. Странно. Почему забора нету?
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it. The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
3 круга. Да, тоже такого, по-моему, нету. Ключа, блядь. И взломать не могу.
Circe.
Так. А ты-то что тут смотришь вообще, блядь? Главное, не жрет ничего, стоит, смотрит на еду просто. Вот я тоже задумался, какого хуя ему надо. Так, ладно. Тут выхода нет. Выход из этой штуки.
A conversion of Ulysses by Gours. Circe changing Ulysses' companions into swines.
Да, блядь, не с той стороны.
Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world. Romney painted Lady Hamilton as Circe.
Ну, вроде тут все. О, еще что-то. Ну все. Пошел туда, схожу. Найдите место, которое описала мать. Мать описала мне место. Так, что, еще шкатулка, еще что ли одна? Ну ёб твою мать. Взламывать шкатулки не могу, хуёво. Ключ с оккультизмом звук. Чё, блядь, ну-ка, это так, ну-ка. Ой, не то. Предметы. Украшены 5 кольцами. А, земля. Подожди, а земля чё? Ну и да ладно нахуй. Уёба мать, нихуя себе библиотека. А я думал, он бумажку подберет.
Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it. Atrus, the Miller brothers. Mother expressly forbade me from reading it.
Мед, блять. Сколько у меня уже этого меда? 5. Заебись, максимальное количество. Так, я ничего не проебал? Нет, ничего, нормально вроде все.
A few pages out of an old encyclopedia.
Так, еще страницы из энциклопедии. Так-то нихуево, блядь. Сколько тут этажей? Отсюда видно... Бля, раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть. Я на 6-м, еще сверху 7, 8. Это я только что вижу, блядь. Может там еще и ниже, нахуй. Блядь, так не разглядеть. Ну и ладно. А вот и галерея.
Where all eyes size you up. Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Ну, пиздо, сейчас все картины смотреть надо будет, да?
Liberty or Death by Vigneault. Well, I'll take Liberty, please. But I do understand his choice, even though it seems radical. Ah, painting by Ingres. Molière dining with Louis XIV. The king's posture is surprising. It's almost as if he's addressing someone in the assembly. Allegory regarding the decoration of the rights of men. That's the least you could say.
Охуеть, бля, я сейчас заебусь. Тут смотреть картины все. Слава богу, это не надо смотреть.
Celia. That name means nothing to me.
А, сел просто. Ну заебись, сел. Вставай, хуй. Сел он, блядь.
A Chinese coin.
Китайская монета.
Christ Crucified by Velasquez. Look, someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke of Alcudia.
Ну, то это... Как ее, блядь? Картина.
The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci.
Тайная вечеря, да.
The last day before his crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples. The Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near, his brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Ah, François Ier, Receiving the Holy Family, a painting by Raphael.
Amber.
А, осколки янтаря. Чё это, блядь? Ну-ка нахуй. Так. А что-то я не могу понять. Ладно, хуй с ним. Кони, люди, блядь. Все смешалось, нахуй.
The Fall of Phaeton, another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck by lightning for borrowing his father's chariot and losing control of it. Moral, don't steal Dad's chariot.
Янтарь. 4 осколка янтаря. Максимальное количество очков действия увеличено на 1.
Amber.
Заебись.
The Company by Rembrandt.
Ночной дозор Рембрандта. И треснул мир напополам, блядь.
A meeting between Louis XIV and
Ну, это
Philippe
по-любому
II.
не про этот
I
ночной
wonder why
дозор.
Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting.
Так, ладно. Что тут у нас, значит, здесь все, да? Так медленно ходишь? Так опять быстро слишком. Так, тут еще одна комната, и там дверь. Все, идем слева направо. Так проще будет. Мужик какой-то, блядь.
A painting with no name.
Ну, наверное, хозяин этого... ну, блядь, замка этого, ебаного. А вот и это, блядь, медуза Гаргона, нахуй.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern? And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
Разгадайте загадку медузы. Так. Ну, блядь. Столько шкатулок здесь, блядь. Нет, читая картины знакомая. Нажмись.
Origin of myths. A reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right-hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa.
Блять. На
Hang
французском.
on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. The section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Ой, кислятина, блядь.
Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It
Ну, блядь,
recounts
все
how men have
пиздец.
always belittled women in society.
Я не умею читать на
Harpies,
латыни.
mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons.
Да харе,
The
все.
section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with
Да
the
я понял
sword
уже.
brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Блядь, что тут не скипнуть, что ли, даже? Ну тут только раз, два, три и все. Ладно. Так-то интересно играть тем, то что это... Ну такое всякое, типа вот... Как у Дэна Брауна, вот такое вот, какая-то вот хрень, короче. Так.
Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can this shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern
Чтобы отвлечь.
was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning this shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot.
К герою, блять, он и так к Медузе повернут, да? Наверное, с лампадой.
Honey,
достать.
I couldn't have hoped for better. Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Вот и все замечательно. У меня меда уебаться, как у Винни-Пуха, нахуй. Так, а этого куда повернуть тогда? К медузе. Изучить меч. Так. Давай так, изучить статуэтку.
It must be often placed towards the fire, which would explain the difference in color. In that case, it would be facing the Medusa. Perfect for the coup de grace. This hero is the only one holding a weapon. It seems obvious that he's the one whose job is to cut off her head. So, sword toward the Medusa.
У меня тут тоже две подсказки. К медузе, блядь. Так, значит, а эта дура должна смотреть на лампаду, да?
Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa, so what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero. Pretty smart. But it also means I have to make sure I get the shield position just right.
Так, значит, надо к герою с щитом. Вот, а этот наоборот. К медузе. Читаем. Так, подожди, нахуй.
The clue I found said, "Beware hero. The beast always charges the best protected. That is its weakness." That's the key. The best protected hero is the one holding the shield. Thank you, Mother. If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Почему не сработает? К щиту. Так.
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe, in this position, the hero with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
Хер, да? Нихера. Так, подожди. Подожди.
It looks right, but nothing's happening.
Не
Maybe in
происходит.
this position.
Может быть, стоит так,
Here with
герой
the shield is
ослепляет
just
щитом своего
dazzling his
товарища.
colleague.
О! Получилось. Конечно же, в камине. В камине всегда потайной вход. Хуя себе, блядь.
Rah! For
Ой,
Pete's
ёб твою
sake,
мать.
Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Ответить вопрос
Oh
на
yeah?
вопрос.
So tell me what you're doing here.
I
Yeah, just like me.
probably, but I asked the question first.
Well then, we'll pretend you haven't asked me yet.
What about a little gallantry, Louis? Come on, I'm listening. What are you doing here?
Так, вот так вот.
Since you insist, Duchess, gallantry obliges this. Ladies first.
You just won't give in, will you?
I'm sorry, madam. It isn't in my nature.
Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on
Ах
your
ты,
side.
сучка.
I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam.
Так, обыщите комнату вместе с Эмили. Хорошо. Так, ой, блядь. Погнали. Открой крышку-то.
The heavenly symbols refer to Pandora's box. Emily, I'm pretty sure I've got Pandora's box.
Of course you have. You see an earthen pot and you immediately assume it can only be Pandora's box. Logical. What I like about you, Louis, is that you never fail to surprise me.
Emily,
Открыть.
what if I open the jar? Would that then make man responsible for all the evils?
Try. It'll make a change. All right, can we move on now?
I do love your irony, but honestly, are you ever impressed by anything you see?
By a chamber pot? No, you really do need to do better than that.
Ночной горшок это. В него сяли, блядь. Так, приз получен, смельчак. Конечно, смельчак, блядь. Ночной. Открыть. Так, тут ничего такого нет. Что-то я не вижу. Так, дальше.
A golden fleece.
Золотое
It's
руно.
freezing. Hurry up.
Cold? You want a rug? It'll warm you up.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that horrible thing.
That's a pity. The gold color brings out.
Ладно. Дальше идем. Так. хорошо. Так, чё тут?
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind
Евангелием.
of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
The Gospel according to Judas, or How to Crucify Jesus as part of God's plan. You do realize that the contents of this book could undermine the very foundations of Christianity.
One more reason to leave it in the secret room of a lost manor on a private island.
Do you realize how important this book is?
Of course, but what I really want to know is how did it come into Mortimer's possession?
I was thinking the same thing about all the paintings and sculptures in the manor. How did the English manage to get their hands on them?
When someone wants to attract the attention of the world's leading power, somehow the gifts just pour in.
You wouldn't have gone
А
to
у
the
нее
Vatican
грудь
recently, would
квадратная.
you?
Are you calling me a thief?
Certainly not. Never entered my mind.
Так. Монеты спиздил, блядь. Молодец. Ай, рукой махнул нахуй.
Oh, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself.
Меч.
You should see this sword, Emily. It's
Короля Артура, наверное,
magnificent.
какой-нибудь.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
This weapon is typically French, quite old. Undoubtedly goes back to the Crusades. If it is a true Damask sword, it's worth more than a kingdom. I
Артура,
think this
нахуй.
is Excalibur, King Arthur's sword. I've always dreamt of drawing it from the stone.
А, он же в
Sweet, you're
камне.
still clinging to your boyhood dreams. When you finished playing,
Какая вредная женщина с квадратной грудью.
A fragment of amber.
Блять.
here's something
ладно, хоть я так
interesting.
вот взял,
A
пошел.
manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties
Он
really belong to
вампир,
him?
наверное, потому что поэтому 6000 лет. Так.
These documents must be fakes. No man
Подделал
can own
бумаги,
that
да и
many
всё,
original
ну.
works, no matter how rich he is.
Be careful. The Order has tried many times to estimate his personal wealth without ever succeeding.
And look here. Castles in Scotland, vineyards in Italy, districts in Venice. He's richer than some European countries.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
And how do you know my mother was interested in this room?
I didn't know, I just supposed she was. And you just confirmed it. So, do you think she found what she came for?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? Why keep such a collection hidden in a secret room? Any thoughts?
Mortimer has every reason in the world to conceal it, even if only to keep it from people like us.
Hey, Emily, we're not thieves. We're only looking. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Я вообще-то хотел обыскать, блядь.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell
О,
should I place my
противостояние.
trust in you,
Началось
Louis?
нахуй. Так.
Closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet wants to hurt you.
Yes, you may be right. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
I don't see us as partners for life. You won't owe me anything, you know. It doesn't commit you to anything after all.
All right, you've gone to a lot of trouble. You deserve an answer.
Да блин.
I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me, but I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is... your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows. When it comes to getting results, you are very good, I grant you that. You deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Oh. Now I get why you said you had a memory
Получен
for
тайное
two.
становится явным.
Yes, you can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Clever. But isn't it complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir home and bring back the details, so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself. Or you will pay
Да не скажу я
very
никому.
dearly.
Не
Don't
ссы.
worry. Your secret is safe with me.
Да-да-да.
It's time to leave.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
Ебать, она вся
I'll be waiting for you in
татуированная.
your room, but don't be late.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
Так, и к кому мне идти? Ебать, это татуированная баба. А кто из них? Блять, я забыл. Уйти к Эмили или последовать за Элизабет?
Excuse me,
Пойду-ка я
Elizabeth,
к той.
but some very urgent business has cropped up. We can speak tomorrow.
No, Louis, don't leave me alone. They've come back.
Good night, madam.
Психованная она какая-то.
Well, well, Louis, you took your sweet
Запретный
time.
плод.
What did our
Приз
poor
получен.
Elizabeth want?
The truth is,
Ничего особенного.
I really don't have the slightest idea. But I thought all of that could wait until tomorrow.
That young girl seems very...
Emily? Have I misunderstood something here? What are you doing in my room?
And for a while
Ясен
now,
хер,
the
зачем она
question
пришла
has
ко мне
been
в комнату.
nagging at me.
And that explains why I now find you here in my bed.
Вот не дай бог ты
Go
мне не
ahead.
дашь, блять, а я не
Ask
тот
me the
выбор
question that's
сделал.
been burning at your lips.
I know your mother was here to meet someone, but I can't figure out who.
Oh, so that's what's been hiding behind all this.
We are both members of the Order, Louis. Let's try to be honest with each other. I have followed with great interest your affair in Paris, in connection with Mr. von Borchardt. You managed to steal something from him, if I'm not mistaken.
Are you talking about the Book of All Mysteries? Al-Azif?
That's right, Louis. A valuable bit of plunder, isn't it?
Yeah. When we finally found it, we took it.
And where is the book right now?
Amazingly, it's right here. Mother took it with her when she came.
This is quite fascinating. But just what did Sarah expect to accomplish here?
Так. Ты меня
It's
пытаешься
fairly obvious that you're
разговорить.
still trying to extract information from me, Emily.
Not at all, my friend. You obviously have a dark view of humanity. One can't chat about anything without you seeing some evil plot.
Whoa, don't get your panties all in a bunch. Okay, fine. My mother thought she might find the buyer of Von Burchard's book here. I think she thought he'd be one of the people here on the island right now.
Ah, I see. Right. Enough chatting. Come and join me instead.
Конечно, сейчас, да, составить компанию, да, конечно. Вот, не зря я выбрал, вот, какой я молодец.
I have to go, Louis. I don't want anyone finding
Всё,
me
что
here in
ли?
the morning.
You're
Ну
right.
ладно.
Well, have a good night.
Good night. See you
Да,
tomorrow.
ладно.
Rested.
Да не благодари.
Sure
Да,
thing.
ладно. Да, нормально. Да не благодари, да нормально. Заебись. Нормально. Открыта новая черта распущенный. Кто там, блядь, стучится нахуй, кому не спится, блядь. Я уже, получается, сейчас тут я второе утро. Нихуя у тебя, блядь, видок. Их уже два, а я думал, тут один только стугат. Хоть бы это,
Lord Mortimer, Monsieur de Richet.
оделся.
Last we meet.
часть первая. Гаргона. Ну, четвертая, типа, это... Четвертая часть первой серии, можно так сказать. Так, я разгадал. Так, неудач не было. Ну, это вот я вот развилку вот выбрал. Я не мог узнать больше о прошлом Элизабеты и моей матушки. А так, я разгадал загадку Медузы. Я нашел комнату, где лорд Мортимер прячет свои сокровища. Я узнал, что Эмили что-то скрывает. Я убедил Эмили раскрыть секрет. Я предпочел пойти за Эмили. Я провел ночь с Эмили, нахуй. Я думаю, замечательно я провел это вот время. Так, хорошо, 4 очка. Так, значит, что мне тут? Допрос. У меня вот хитрости вообще нету, блять, там столько этих, как его. Так, уклонитель. Ладно, здесь немножко прокачаю так допрос, значит, бдительность. Ну, я даже не знаю. Ну, пускай вот это вот будет. Вот так вот. Полностью, да. И получается, что-нибудь вот здесь вот, наверное, надо. Так, не получено, не получено. Ну, пускай будет вот это вот. И бляха-муха. И вот это вот. Все. Приз получен: огонь, вода и медные трубы. Вот. Это первая серия, значит, закончилась. Приз получен: дела давно минувших дней. Ебать, тут призов, прям, блядь, пиздец. Ебашит. Я так понял, это конец первой серии. Значит, для продолжения нужна вторая серия. Естественно. Вот. Так вот. Но вторая серия у меня не куплена. Если куплю, то сыграем дальше. Что там, как там. Ну, эта серия мне понравилась, чем закончилась. Прям, как я хотел. Прям. Да, вот. Как раз. Первая, тут 5 серий, короче, получается. Вот, вторая, третья, четвертая, пятая. Вот. Да, сколько, интересно? А как? Надо покупать. Да, вот написано. Следующая часть недоступна. Приобретите ее, чтобы продолжить игру. Ну, в принципе, вот. На этом, на сегодня, я думаю, можно пока закончить. Да? Да. Так как второй серии у меня не куплено. Вот написано, вот надо приобретите ее, чтобы продолжить игру. куплю, если... Хотя, ну, занятная так-то игрушка. Я не думаю, что она... Ну, вообще, когда в рекламах она была, она мне не очень понравилась. Она такая... Все страшные, там, блядь, как... Фу, мерзкая, противно как-то даже было. А так ничего, в принципе, можно это даже поиграть. Ладно, в любом случае, всем пока-пока. Если что, продолжим скоро дальше в нее играть. А на сегодня пока все.